is National Dog Day, and this morning we are highlighting a special organization, Guiding Eyes for the Blind. It gives people suffering from vision loss greater independence by pairing them with a four-legged best friend. The group has provided more than 10,000 guide dogs free of charge to people. That's right, Gayle, free of charge of people with vision impairment. Among them are Rebekah, the organization's director of donor relations, who lost her vision in her 20s due to a rare eye disease, and Marin, Baumer, who lost her sight after a car accident. They were matched with their guide dogs, Kokomo and Kegan, and in our laps are pups from Guiding Eyes, named for us. We have Gayle, Tony, and of course, Nate. In a moment, we will tell you how to volunteer and become a puppy raiser and change someone's life, and we mean that literally. But first, only on CBS Mornings, let's welcome Rebekah and Marin Baumer to the studio. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Nice to
Now,
be here.
Rebekah, let's start with you. You have lived a very adventurous life, running, kayaking. How has your experience with a guide dog made you feel more confident?
Absolutely. So working with a guide dog really takes away a lot of that extra thinking you have to do to get from point A to point B. And for me, when I received my guide dog, it felt like going from doing what I had to do to doing what I wanted to do. And so that really jump-started me on exploring new things that I hadn't explored before. My guide dogs and I have gone cross-country alone. We've been all over the place. They have gotten me to where I want to run. Kokomo here is a running guide dog, so we're looking forward to, now that it's finally cooling, to running together.
And getting outside a little bit.
Yes, exactly. So they really just make life so much easier, and so you can experience all of the adventures together.
Yeah. Marin, you lost your eyesight in a car accident. Do you mind sharing, before we get to how Kegan has changed your life, what exactly happened? I was fascinated to lose your eyesight in a car accident.
Yeah.
And how long ago was that?
Yes, of course. So it was 6 years ago. And I was with my husband, who at the time was my boyfriend. We were driving on the highway, and in the matter of milliseconds, in the blink of an eye, a 10-inch bolt came through the front windshield and hit me directly in the eyes. So I lost my sight and smell immediately upon impact. And I had brain surgery, facial reconstruction surgery. Both of my eyes have been removed, and I have prosthetics.
That has got to be very traumatic. And in both your cases, you all were not born this way. You had your sight before these accidents occurred in your life. But you said for you, what Kegan has done, it's provided you hope. In what way? Because how did you process the accident, and how did Kegan change it to give you hope? The thing about puppies, by the way, is they have very sharp little puppy teeth. It's like, that hurts. But that's okay. But go ahead. How did it change your perspective about life?
Yes.
Because that had to be extremely devastating.
Oh, absolutely. I remember when I first got my breathing tube out and it fully registered everything that I had lost. I needed something so badly to hope for and work towards to keep me motivated, and my mom was the first one to mention getting a guide dog. And from that point on, that was my motivation to wake up, to train and learn how to orient myself and use a cane, how to use technology, read Braille. It really empowered me to be the best version of myself and learn how to be independent so that I could receive my first guide dog. And 2 years and 10 days from the day that I lost my sight, I received Kegan.
Wow. Look at the smile on your face. And you and Wesley are now married, because Wesley was driving at the time. I can only imagine how this affected him. But the beautiful thing that he did, he made a list of things for you that the two of you can do together.
Yes.
Like what? And what did that mean to you?
So he made this list for me at a time when I truly needed it most. Like I said earlier, waking up and realizing what I had lost and trying to envision a future was near impossible. I felt extremely hopeless. And my mom came into my hospital room one day and she said, "Wesley just dropped a letter off for you." And she read it to me, and we were both sobbing, because at a time when I couldn't even picture what the next day was going to look like. He wrote down everything I could do that I loved to do before I lost my sight. So riding a tandem bike together, or going to the beach and feeling the sand under my feet and hearing the waves crashing on the shore, or even going to the grocery store and him telling me what's on the aisle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
like
Rebekah,
Wesley.
when people see a guide dog out in life, what are the best practices, do's and don'ts?
That's a really good question. So, contrary to everything that probably you want to do inside of you, the best practice is to ignore the guide dog.
No,
And
don't
so
talk to them. Don't look
talk
at
to them.
Oh,
Don't
that's
look at
hard.
them.
All
Don't
right.
touch them.
That'll be hard. These are cute pups.
Because they have a really important job to do, and their job is to keep me and Marin safe.
So speaking of that important job,
Yeah.
if people want to get involved with guiding eyes to help with this job, how can they do it?
And they're all free.
Yeah.
The dogs are
yes,
free.
the dogs are completely free to the people who receive them, and it's supported. We're supported fully by donations.
Okay.
So go to guidingeyes.org. You can become a volunteer puppy raiser. We have a lot of volunteers who make every one of these dogs possible. It takes hundreds of hands to make 4 paws.
Aww.
And so go to guidingeyes.org. You don't need to have any dog experience. We're there every step of the way. And we have other volunteering opportunities. There's ways to support Guiding Eyes through donations, spreading the word, hitting
That's
share, all those things to just keep the word getting out there as well.
Rebekah and Marin,
they're
thank you
all
so much for
labs.
joining us.
Thank
We appreciate you so much.